It's funny. There were a lot of firsts on my season. First Bachelor to give a first impression rose. First Bachelor to have a spy. First Bachelor to have a woman leave the show and then come back.
Jesse Palmer is reminiscing on his time on The Bachelor and reveals he would like to bring a spy into the mansion. Hey guys, and welcome back to another shared news. We've got all you need to know on the advice Jesse gave to Clayton. But before we get into it, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring that bell so you never miss out on any future videos. As always, I'm your host and Bachelor expert, Zachary Reality, and it was a long time ago when Jesse Palmer was the Bachelor himself, and Jesse Palmer sat down with Us Weekly to talk all about it. Jesse reveals his one regret from his season and the advice he gave Clayton. Jesse says, "I do regret forgetting someone's name. That was the first piece of advice I gave to Clayton. Don't forget anyone's name. Having been there myself, I can tell you nothing good comes from that. Just lock in," and he's done a really good job. Now, a little tidbit of tea is that during the rose ceremonies, usually the lead will call out a few names and then they'll go back into like the production room and get the next few names, because when there's so many girls, the producers actually tell the Bachelor the order of the names to reveal for the girls when they give them the rose. And it also kind of helps them remember the names, because when you meet 25, 30 women the first night and even the first couple of weeks, it's definitely challenging to remember everyone's name. But this is a little producer secret that I have learned from studying the show. And to sum up Jesse's experience as the Bachelor, he says, "I had an unbelievable experience in 2004, guys." That was a very long time ago. He says 2004, this whole reality TV thing was so new and the show was so young. And I think in a lot of ways, the show was still kind of figuring itself out. What was it going to become? It was obviously a huge risk to step out of my comfort zone as a football player, to put yourself, on reality TV and to look for love. So it was very unique. Jesse says, "I sort of just went for it and I'm happy." And even though Jesse did not end up with his winner pick, Jessica, who he says it's been a minute since they have spoke, he has now found love with his new wife, Emily, who he got married to last year. I mean, we keep on hearing, we keep on being reminded of the fact that Jesse Palmer is a married man, and I think that they just want to make sure that none of the girls fall in love with Jesse, because it has happened before on other shows. So what Jesse would like to see in future seasons of The Bachelor is a house spy. So he has this very interesting theory/idea. He says, having one of the women who is totally friends with The Bachelor live in the house with no intention of falling in love, but to collect all of the tea so she can report back to The Bachelor to help make his decision a lot easier. I mean, where can I sign up to do that? I mean, I would be the perfect house spy. I really like this idea. I think it would make the show a little bit more funny and less serious. So during Jesse's season, they actually had a house spy. One of his friend's wives was actually in the house getting all of the information for Jesse and, telling him what was going on. And it's been a long time since they've done this Bachelor spy thing, because the producers can only do so much. The producers are not living in the house. They're not there for those midnight conversations or those bathroom conversations that girls have. That is when the tea really goes down. It's always in the bathroom, and they don't film the girls 24/7. So it would be a really good idea if they brought back this Bachelor spy thing that happened during Jesse's season, during season 5. I'm not sure why they didn't bring it back this year, considering Jesse Palmer is now back as the host. But it would be a really funny idea and could bring more entertainment and life to the show. I think that's why a lot of people like Bachelor in Paradise more these days, because it's more goofy and free-spirited. And The Bachelor has just become so serious. There's such a strict format that a Bachelor spy in the house could really loosen things up and make the show a little bit more enjoyable to watch, with more laughs and less pressure. I think a lot of the women feel like there is so much pressure. And it will also kind of weed out the girls who are not here for the right reasons and are only here for the Instagram followers. So what do you guys think? Should The Bachelor bring back a Bachelor spy to live in the house? Let us know what you guys think, and if you remember Jesse Palmer's season, also let us know in the comments down below, and be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring that bell so you don't miss out on any future videos. As always, I am your host, Zachary Reality. You guys can follow me down below at Zachary Reality. Thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll catch you in the next one. See you later.